What's up, guys? Tatsmania. I'm coming to you with another video today, and this one is going to talk about the ban list. This has just been a hype thing. Obviously, it is ban list season. Just to save time, I'm not going to be talking about things that should go on the ban list. I think that's pretty obvious. I'm talking about things that are not so obvious that I feel that should come off the ban list. Stratos, not on this list. I do like heroes, but, I do not feel that Stratos coming off will better the game. I feel like it would only hurt the game. Because it would make Bubble Man and Rhoda, it would hurt them a lot. And a lot of other decks can use Rhoda. So that's why I don't want Stratos back. But anyway, as you can see, the first card I want to talk about is Rescue Cat. I feel safe saying that this card can come back at 1. I would bet a little bit of money on it coming back at 2. I would say nope at 3. The reason why I say I would feel safe at 1 is because it's so limited to beast types. There is no deck other than the Raccoon deck that really utilizes low-level beasts, and at that, they mostly do level 2s. So, Rescue Cat, yes, it does help that deck, but it doesn't really speed it up to any degree, to where it's competitive. So Rescue Cat, I can feel very comfortable saying that it can come back at 1, and it won't hurt anything, unless of course they make some sort of new ban list, and that's not a ban list, new beast archetype. So moving on, the second card I want to talk about is Singen. This one is pretty obvious. Singen, I feel comfortable coming back at 1. It won't come back at 2 or 3 simply because of Tour Guide. It just has to be sent from the field to the graveyard. It doesn't have to be destroyed by battle. It doesn't have to be in a monster card zone when it's sent to the grave. It just has to be sent from the field to the graveyard. Tour Guide could abuse this. Singen coming back could warrant Tour Guide to be banned, but it's possible. But however, I don't think that would happen, and that's because there's very few decks that could really utilize this. Mostly just Fiend decks. Burning Abyss would love to see this card come back, I feel like. However, Burning Abyss we kind of figure is going to get hit, so this is not going to affect the metagame. We don't really see any strong low-level Fiend decks that are going to be able to utilize this card. I know that the different Dimension Demons are coming out, but again, like, they're mostly high-level and they're Pendulum. So this is not going to really hurt the game whatsoever. Third card I want to talk about is Cyber-stein. Cyber-stein can come off at 3. I feel very comfortable saying that. Do I think it will happen this format? No. I think it will happen at some point this year, but I don't feel like it will be at 3 this format. I'm comfortable saying it will come back at 1 for this format, and then that'll just test it and it'll go away. Because Cyber-stein is such a risky card to play now. Back when it was in its crazy OTK with Cyber Twin Dragon, it was so much more viable because there were no effect negation cards. Now we have Effect Veiler, we have Breakthrough Skill, we have Fiendish Chain, and it doesn't negate the pay 5,000 life points. So you're losing 5,000 life points and have a 700 attack point level 2 monster on the field, which your opponent can just easily attack over, putting you into being cowboyed or scattershotted or some sort of just quick damage. It's too easy to lose over this card. It's 99% risk, more than 99. It's like 99.9999 whatever percent risk over the like 000 whatever positive could come out of this. So I feel like Cyber-stein will come off, but at most at 1 for now. 3 by the end of the year. Third card I want to talk about, Super Rejuvenation. This card was banned specifically because of Dragon Rulers. We don't have Dragon Rulers anymore, and I don't see them coming back ever. Unless it's way down the line and for some odd reason they're getting outpaced by something, which is kind of ridiculous, but it could happen. Super Rejuvenation can come back because there's Dragon Slayers is about it that's coming. It could technically support an Odd Eyes deck, but that's more spellcaster based. There's no strong dragon deck out right now. Technically, Chaos Dragons could have used this. It's just not going to happen because they're not pure dragon. Super Rejuvenation can come back at 1, and I would be fine about it. I would be completely fine. Next card, Windup Magician. I am a Windup fan. I don't understand why Konami is still so afraid of the Windup decks. Zen Mighty is splashable, which is, yeah, that's understandable. But Windup Magician can safely come back at 3. And the reason why I say that is because its effect can only be used once while it's face up on the field. There are very few cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where it allows you to flip a monster face down and then flip it back face up. And there's nothing in the Windup deck that allows you to do that except for Zen Meister, but that happens at the end phase, which makes it irrelevant. Windup Magician can absolutely come back. It's about time. Windups are no longer viable. They're too slow. They're not strong enough. They rank 4 spam, which isn't in the meta anymore. It's not necessary. The meta now is all about ritual monsters, contact fusion, regular fusion, and not using the extra deck, namely UA's Necros. They don't use extra deck. Necros doesn't have to. UA doesn't need it. Volcanics don't use it unless they're in a completely dire situation. Satellars do use it, but they're not going to be using Windup Magician. There's no reason why Magician should use it. And they're going to go for a Pleiades play anyway, which can't be used by Windups. So, yeah, Windup Magician can come back at 3. And then the final card I want to talk about is Dolor. Dolor can come back at 3. The only deck that could technically, and I say technically, abuse this deck is Yosenju's. They technically could, and that's if they mix them with water, and which no Yosenju is going to stupidly do. Dolor, there are so many decks. Water decks do not return to the hand. They just don't do that. There's no water mechanic that does that. Necros could technically use this to their advantage if they so wanted to. They're not going to, because they have much better cards to play. And the best tuners they're going to use is Effect Veiler, and they're going to want to keep Veiler in their hand. It's just, Dolor, it's not viable anymore. It's a level 6. There's so many better level 6 Synchro monsters, specifically Goyo Guardian. And Goyo we have at 3. Dolor can come back. It's safe. It's okay. And if someone brings up Toads, I don't really see Toads coming back either. There's so many other things that just outpace it or just end it. There's nothing to be afraid of, Konami. Bring this card back. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Please comment on this. This is open discussion as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe too, and have a nice day.